Well, here's a beautiful day. Well, I mean, I think we're in for some rain though, right up there. But the day generally has been nice. I'm gonna jump in, and there's something I want to own up to. Anyone who knows me knows that I don't just say, hey, look how great my life is, which frankly, it's not so bad right now. I'm a friggin' base jumper. And I've got an awesome girl, and I've got an awesome dog and family and everything else, and so it's really not bad. But I do also post the truth most of the time, generally. Warts and all, I guess I call it. I see why base jumpers come into problems. My last jump, the video which I'm going to put up later on today, the jump wasn't great. I decided I was going to do a running exit off the top of Brento, and I did. But what you got to realize when you run is one leg's off the ground and one leg's on the ground. When you base jump, symmetry is really important. Well, when I ran and jumped, one leg was higher than the other, and that led to asymmetry, which then led me into a bit of a bank. Then as I went to correct that, I went into a dive. My track was crap, and I deployed. But there's something something else happened. I got intoxicated by the skydive. It's the ground rush. I think base jumpers get intoxicated by the ground rush, and it's a drug, and it is a proper intoxicating feeling, like being drunk. What that means is that's when you forget to pull. It's when you forget to deploy. It's when you get lower. You're not necessarily, and I'm sure there is an element of people pushing to get the lower deployment. Because there's even a thing at Brento that says you'll get yellow carded if you have less than a 30-second canopy ride. A 30-second canopy ride, I mean, that's deployment, canopy, land in 30 seconds. That's massive. That's the wingsuiters. The wingsuiters open up right over the landing area. And one day, but you get intoxicated by the ground rush. What I mean by that is the ground is coming up at you faster and faster and faster. It's not like jumping out of a plane. In a plane, you've already got the prop wash. You've already got wind in your face. When you jump off Brento, there is nothing. You are just falling straight down with nothing. You have no control. You can flap your arms all you like. You can move your arms in any position you want in trying to pick a direction, trying to fly. But there's no airflow. There's no control. But as you pick up speed, you go faster and faster and faster, and you feel the ground rush on your arms and on your face, and that's intoxicating. And that happened to me today. And I almost was jumping, realized my track was shit, was trying to fix my track, got carried away with that, intoxicated by the ground rush, saw it coming up quickly and thought, oh shit, and deployed. I'm not saying I'll ever forget to deploy, but I'm just saying I see where people can deploy too late, where they can forget to deploy, because you're drunk. You are ground rush drunk, and I think I experienced a little bit of that today. But hey, what do I know, right? I don't know anything. I have 26 base jumps, 4 from up there. I was going to leave today. That track was crap. I think my next one I'm not going to run. I'm just going to do a straight off, two-legged hop off the end of the cliff. I think personally, I had this perception that if I ran, I'd already start to get a bit of airflow and I'd get a better track. Well, probably if you're good at it, you can do that, because you can if you jump and get your both back legs straight right off the exit, then maybe you can get yourself symmetrically into a flight. The other thing is that the angle to run off up there points this way towards this grey bit. Can you see that the grey bit off? So the yellow bit is above the yellow bit where there's a cloud. Above that is where you jump, right? it's overhung. But the grey bit onto the left, it kind of angles you that way. So as I ran off, I jumped in that direction. But then because my one leg was asymmetrical, I even went more in that direction, pretty much towards the grey rock face, and shot myself. And then got trying to fix the track, and then got low, and then etc, etc, etc. But all good, all good. So I want one more go at it, one more crack at it. Now, I don't have any credits with the base bus, and I went to try and give them some money, and I got told you have to either use Revolut, which I don't have, or you have to give them cash. I tried to give the ground control guy cash, but he wouldn't take it. I gotta give it to the drivers. Well, now the drivers are off until 6 o'clock. They released the new tickets for tomorrow at 1 o'clock, probably already released now. So I'm not gonna have a seat on a bus tomorrow. So I'm gonna stay here tonight. I'm gonna get up at 5. I'm gonna go over, be ready, see if there's a seat on the bus. If there is, I'll take it. One jump, nice, stable, straight up, normal exit off the top. Probably go off the rock instead of the platform, just because that seems to be where the regular jumpers go from. And just do a nice, stable track, and just try and get into that track sooner. Try and get my body position a bit better, my head up more. Try and get more of a stable track, and just try and get a little bit more distance out of it. But make sure I deploy in time, and don't get drunk by the ground rush. So, anyone gets into base, you do get drunk by ground rush. Peace out.